Hey guys, welcome back to the Snapper and Chronicles. Today we're back at you with a tool haul, and this is a bit of a all kind of mixed up tool haul. Odds and ends, some retail stuff, some some tool meat stuff. Yeah, and some garage sale stuff. This is probably what I picked up in the last maybe 2 weeks or something like that. Uh, yeah, good amount of stuff. Nothing here probably was. I I guess the best way to say most of this stuff for the most part was like $1 or or maybe $2 if that. Some a little bit less, and some of the stuff I did pay. Not a lot, but I did pay a little bit more for. But usually, the vast majority of this is like, I think I paid $1 for. So, okay, let's get into it. I think I bought these retail, and they came in a bag, and it's like, why do you buy these? Really? I think these 4 or 5. I think this one came also. This one came. These 5 screwdrivers came in a bag, and they're all in pretty bad shape. But does this ever happen to you that you go somewhere and there isn't much there, and you're like, oh, I want to get something, so you probably get stuff you wouldn't usually get, and that's what happens. I bought these screwdrivers. I think I paid 50 cents each for them, and this one here is made in USA. It looks like Vaco, a Vaco screwdriver. The tip looks like it's been worked on. It was reprofiled or something. You can see like they used the wheel here and took off some metal up here also. So that one's that. This is a Fuller. Not sure if this is USA, because I know Fuller also had some Japanese stuff. This one's probably the one in the best shape of the group. It's Fuller 312. And here's a wood-handled one. And it says made in USA. What is that? Something. Oh, I can't read it. But it does have a name there. I don't know if you guys can make it out. Looks like an M-A something. And this one's seen better days also. The tip is really messed up. And the wood handle looks like they tried to hammer on the wood. And you can see it was practically destroyed. But at one time, probably a good quality screwdriver. And this other wood handle one says Germany on it. So it's a German screwdriver. And the tip on this one also has been chewed up. See if I can get this to focus. Yeah, there you go. Chewed up tip, but the handle looks pretty good on that one. And what else was there? Oh, this one. No idea what this is. It looks like a spiral handle on this. There's a lot of paint. I guess these were used as paint stirrers or something. And this one also, the tip is rounded. I think these were probably used as can openers for paint cans. So there you go with that. And what else did I buy retail? Okay, I bought these like detail sanding blocks. They have like little the belts, I guess, and you can move them. You press this to take the slack out, and I guess you can move them in the track, these belts. And these say made in USA, so not too bad for a little like detail sanding blocks. And these came 4, and I think I paid $2 for these, if I'm not mistaken. And what else did I get? Retail. This. I think I bought these together. Here's a slip joint, pliers. This one says a hit. Toho Koki Company. So these are Japanese made pliers, and they seem pretty good. And it's surprising that they put the whole name of the company there. Usually they just, on these pliers that were Japanese, they would just put made in Japan or whatnot. And I got these set of cutters. No letters on this. Seems like pretty good quality cutters. If I had to guess, probably German. Has this kind of knurling on the handles. And if you guys recognize this, let me know if this is a particular brand or what. And of course, whenever I see a little vice grip Peterson, I always pick it up. This is like the small one, and it was in pretty good shape, so I picked that up. And here's a little breaker bar. This is Williams M-2OA, made in USA, of course. And this is the 1/4-inch breaker. And I think this also came with it too. This Williams M-106 spinner handle. It has a ball detent and then just the ball that doesn't go in. I guess that's to stop the socket from going any further. And this one this is 1/4-inch, and it has a 1/4-inch female on the back. I guess if you wanted to really crank down on it, you can put something like this little breaker bar there and give it that good spin. And I found this this ratchet adapter for breaker bar. This is a Blackhawk New Britain. Yeah, New Britain bought Blackhawk. This is the New Britain design. The design that they use with the 2 plates that they use in their fine tooth kind of ratchets is the same design. And I'm gonna get into this when I tear this down in a later video. But I picked this up, and that little set of tools, I think I paid $10, including the breaker bar adapter. And retail, I also bought this basin wrench again because there was nothing else to buy, and it was like $2, so I picked it up. Do I need this? Probably not, but I thought it was in pretty good shape, so I picked it up for $2. Not that I need it, of course. And what else? I saw this Williams wrench, and whenever I see anything Williams, I usually pick it up. Forged in USA. This old 27C, and it has kind of weird markings. This one says 38 USS, and on the smaller side it says 3/8 OC and 3/8 SAE. So if you guys, I'm not sure what 3/8 USS stand for, or the OC. If you guys know, let me know. I thought this one was in pretty good shape. Look how thick that head is. There. See how thick that is? Wow, they don't make them like that anymore. That's a good Williams, probably from maybe the 30s, if I had to guess. And I think this was a garage sale. Yeah, this was a garage sale, and these were garage sales here. I picked up this set of snap ring pliers, and what I didn't notice was that the tip was broken, but I did like file a kind of tip on it. But I guess I need to do the same on the other side. This is a Vaco, and it's kind of an interesting mechanism. It has the screw down, so where I guess you can screw it to where you don't have too much play. If you have like a very small rings, you can screw this down to where it won't be all the way, like a wide mouth. So that's that. And same place, I picked up this little adjustable 1-inch clamp. Looked like it was brand new, so I picked it up. And here I picked up a quick wedge, Salt Lake City. One of those screwdrivers that hold the screw in place. Kind of wedges the flat, kind of a flat tip, but it has two tips on it that kind of wedge in the flat tip screw and hold it in place while you're screwing. This is the number 1734. And I know guys out there like these. And I went to one garage sale, and this is all they had, so I picked it up. It was $1. Stanley 100 plus screwdriver. The tip was pretty good. The chrome is missing from the tip, but the tip overall looks pretty decent shape. The handle looks good still. And I found this Industro Super 1932 forged in USA. 1932 and 1/2 inch. I guess the model is 1025. Industro Super, probably from maybe the 30s or 40s. Kind of a thin, what they call these, parapet wrenches. And went to more garage sale stuff. Of course, I saw Williams. I think this one goes with these, with the pliers and the clamp. I saw Williams combo wrench. And like I said, usually don't pass up Williams if I see it. So that's 7/16. And the scratch all it says is made in USA, from what I can tell. What does it say there? Does it say anything? No. And this was probably the most interesting thing that I found at the garage sale, was this her brand, made in USA, number 194. I think plug wrench, like oil plug wrench, from what I can find on this. Maybe from the 30s or 20s, not sure, but seems in pretty good shape still. Has 1, 2, 3, 4 4 or 5 openings, and this one has a step in it, so I guess you can accommodate 2 different sizes in this opening, a smaller opening and a bigger opening. And this one also has a step in it to accommodate 2 different size plugs. And this I think I paid $3 for. Okay, so those are the tools that I picked up from retail, garage sales, and whatnot. Here's the tools that I picked up. Make some room here. The tools that I picked up at the Long Island swap meet, or the tool meet. There's a tool meet that meets every 2 months, and if you want to find out more about it and see pictures and see all the stuff that was there, go to Scout Crafter. Scout Crafter made a video yesterday about the tool meet, and he has video and everything on it, and I was there, and this is the stuff I picked up at that tool meet, and I picked up this box also at the meet. So okay, let me grab some stuff. I picked up some pocket knives. Here's a couple of knives. Anybody who grew up in New York City in the 70s and maybe early 80s recognize this knife. This is the the infamous 007 knife that was really popular back then in the 70s and early 80s, and I have a lot of memories of this knife. I grew up in Brooklyn, so I used to see these a lot. You know, it's like everybody used to carry them. They were cheap and easy to find, and I, as a kid, I thought that they were better, but looking now, the quality isn't. They're kind of flimsy in my. I don't know how to put it, but they seem a little bit flimsy now compared to like more modern knives. These were made in Japan back then for the most part, and they would have a 007. I don't know if you can see it. This one says Romo. Romo is one of the brands, but usually this one has, you can see 007 there. Usually it would just have 007 and not Romo or anything on it. And this is the small one. This is the 4/4-inch blade one, and this was the smaller one. There was another one that was bigger than this that had a 5-inch blade, and these were big knives, 4 inches and maybe 5.5-inch handle. So this is over 10 inches in the hand, so it was kind of, I guess, intimidating knife back then. And I picked up this pocket knife. Looks like a bone handle, and the brand on this is Warwick Knife Co. So, and this is a double. Has a smaller knife on it. Looks like I said, looks like a bone handle. Pretty rough, rusted. Needs a good taking care of. Good dunk in some Evaporust or something. Not too familiar with the Warwick brand, but still the springs are pretty good. Very nice snap on it for a knife this old. And what else? And I picked up a couple of other knives. This one is a big carbon steel butcher knife, and it was $1, so you know, how can you pass it up, right? And this one, I don't know if you can see, there's lettering there. It's hard to see. There's some lettering there. Maybe you could see it, but it's hard to read even from up close. And it's from a company that was called W. Hillier Ragsdale. And if you look them up, you find it was a company of candy makers or candy equipment. And they sold like candy equipment back in, back way the beginning of the 20th century. And right there on the blade it says the candy specialist. But you can't see it, but I could barely make it out. The candy special. And what I don't get is why would a candy maker company be making butcher knives and putting candy specialists on it? I don't know. It's kind of weird. Okay, and I found a measuring stick. It looks. This is a Lufkin number 751, and I kind of dug this because it's kind of quaint and unorthodox. And this is how it opens up and closes. And this one's about 2 feet long, 23 inches. So I kind of like that, and it looks like it had brass kind of metal appointments on it. So pretty neat for $1. Can't go wrong. And what else? Found some needle nose pliers. I think these were $1. Japan Fuller. What got me about this one, it says Fuller and then Maruto. I wonder what Maruto was. Was that a Japanese company? I thought Fuller originally was an American company, but I don't know. And here's a smaller set. This one doesn't have Maruto on it. It just says Drop Forged, Japan. And I saw a pair of channel locks. Needle nose. I put a little WD-40 on them. It's dripping out. This is the 326 model. And like always, if I see channel locks, I'll pick them up. So I saw these little needle nose, and I picked them up. And what else? And here is a adjustable wrench. This is a Truecraft Japan. This is 8 inches, and I got this with the box. I bought the box also. So this in the box was $5. And I kind of like adjustable wrenches, different ones, different companies, so I picked that up. The box is kind of like that design where it has the cantilever little shelf here, which I like, so I picked it up. And here's another adjustable wrench. Couldn't find anything on this company. Anderson Company, New York, USA. It's a smaller adjustable wrench. I don't know, kind of a thick head, but maybe not the best quality. But Anderson, no, couldn't find anything. Here's a set of pliers. I think if you can barely make it out there, it says Motor Kit. And Motor Kit was a brand of Crescent, I think in the 30s maybe. And here's the pattern of the grip. Has a pretty nice pattern there. An old slip joint. These are a pair of snippers. Says made in Italy. Not too bad, but probably not for cutting anything too hard. Maybe for plastic or softer stuff. Here's a Williams little breaker bar, 1/4 inch M42. And interesting, it has a ball detent. You can see it in the hole there. There also, a spring-loaded ball detent. I guess you could put a bar in there. And as far as ratchets, picked up this Thorson 77 MC 1/4 inch. Also picked up this SK 1/4 inch 40975 USA. This is the one I think with the heart spring in it. This is when I guess SK was bought by that company, that French company. What were they called? I forgot. You guys know which one I'm talking about. And I got this ratchet, which this is the exact same one as the one I showed before, that breaker bar adjustment. The breaker bar attachment ratchet. This one says New Britain, but it's the same exact mechanism and everything as the Black Hawk that I showed you. So I picked that up, I think, and picked up this Thorson. And what was interesting about this Thorson is this dome switch. It's not like any switch I've seen. I don't think they're that common. Usually they have like a small raised slit that you switch with on most Thorsons in the models. Like this, perfect example here of this. Here's the Thorson. That little protruding slit there, ledge that you switch with. Almost all of the ones I've seen have come like that. I've never seen one with a dome like this. This is the Thorson 77 JC, manufactured USA. And this chisel, this Craftsman 42973 chisel. Pick that up. This punch. Oof. It says Union Tool Company. So Union Tool Company punch. And I think for 50 cents they had this little tape measure, metal tape measure. Usually ones this little are plastic, but this one was metal. And I always like small tools, so I picked that up. And kind of rare to find a set of hex keys and it be complete. I checked and they're all in here. They're all marked Craftsman, so that's kind of rare. They're usually a mixed bag of you find a case of Craftsman hex keys like this. Usually you open them up and they're a mixed bag. No, all of them are actually in here. And I picked up this set. I have pliers, these tongue and grooves, Pittsburgh. They were $1, so I think these are like the 12-inch ones. So for $1 I couldn't resist. And I saw this pair of Husky tongue and grooves, and this was also $1. And these are like the 10-inch or 9-inch ones. And I saw this thin knife, and I was like, okay. And I found this kind of homemade knife. Oh, this video is very long. I found this homemade knife for $1, and I said okay also. It's like, that's pretty interesting. Somebody actually made this. So I got that. And another adjustable wrench. This one's a Dunlap. Dunlap was a brand of Sears, kind of below Craftsman. It's made in US, it's forged in USA. And here's another slip joint. This one says motor spec, Duluth, USA, made in USA. It's a little bit bigger. This one maybe 7 inches, 8 inches. It says forged in USA, motor spec. Here's another slip joint. This one is diamond, P27, Duluth, USA. I guess motor spec was probably diamond also, since it's Duluth. I could be wrong, but that makes sense. This one had wire cutters on them. You see the wire cutters there? And I thought, oh boy, these are in good shape. I better pick them up. And what I didn't notice was this crack here. You see this crack? If I torque it down, it opens. See that? Oh well. For the collection, I guess, not to use. Another pair of needle nose. This one's a Craftsman USA, but you can, where does it say it? Here, you can barely read it. It looks like it was laser etched. WF USA, maybe not made by Channel Lock like a lot of their other ones was. I could be wrong, but I don't know. It doesn't seem like a Channel Lock. And speaking of channel locks, I found this old channel lock. I think I paid $2 or $3 for this. And you can tell it's old because the letters are down here where the blue would usually be on the handle. And the handles have this pattern on them where the more modern ones have the blue covering, so there's no pattern underneath. And this is an old number 420. Thought those were pretty cool. And like you saw, the box, you know, not much to see there. Pretty good shape. Oh, no rust on it. And I found this vise for $1 in the dollar bin. I think it's a Companion vise. Companion was a brand of Sears also. Maybe like a lesser than Craftsman. And this one seems in good shape, except that it was part of the where you would attach it here. That part snapped off there on the back, and that doesn't really matter much to me because if I were to use this, I would probably just use it. If I had to clamp it down, I would just clamp it down or something, and I wouldn't worry too much about that. I'm not a machinist. I don't have a lot of machinery where I would attach this to, so as just a general clamp, I think this is pretty good. And I think the other day I was watching a video, Scout Crafter again, and he was extolling the virtues of these small vices, and for $1, can't go wrong. Made in USA. Oh, this video has been very long, and hope you stuck in the whole time. Yeah, this is just some of this. This is the stuff I've picked up in the last couple weeks. Most of it at the tool meet, which was very nice tool meet. Like I said, go check out the video by Scout Crafter, and you can see all the people and all the stuff that was there. Alright guys, until next time.